Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. It's hard to believe Sylvester Stallone has stayed off my radar for so long. Like Schwarzenegger, for every good movie he's made, he's probably made about a dozen bad ones. So I tried to figure out what would be the best one to sum up the goofy nature of his bad films. What film would I dread to judge the most? Wait a minute. Dredd? Judge? Clever segue! Judge Dredd! Yes, none of Stallone's films pack quite as many action cliches, silly lines, and over-the-top performances like Judge Dredd. God bless this little train wreck. So, let's bring on the law as we dive straight into Judge Dredd. So it begins by showing us comics we'd much rather be reading than watching this film, until we get a backstory read by James Earl Jones.
From the decay rose a new order, a society ruled by a new elite force.
James Earl Jones is talking about an elite force. Alright, let's look through the Star Wars jokes here. No. Oh, here's a good one.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Yeah, that'll do.
They were the police, jury, and executioner all in one. They were the judges.
And the most dreaded one of them all, simply known as Judy.
Well, I don't give a rat's behind what you honestly think.
So we see a bunch of prisoners who I guess have been sentenced to this movie, as we focus in on one of them played by the douche Bigelow himself, Rob Schneider. The Dickmeister, the Dickaramba, the Dickalicka-ding-dong. Actually, he's being set free after serving his time, and is allowed to live in the futuristic world of Heavenly Haven. Yeah, haven't seen this kind of future yet. It's like if the Fifth Element shit out Blade Runner after eating the Super Mario Bros. Movie. All these places and more you will not see after the opening credits. But Schneider is set loose during a violent riot, and appears to be caught in the middle.
Hey, look what I got.
A D-list comedy relief.
You a judge spy, little man?
Me? A spy?
So the judges are called in to take care of the situation. Wait a minute. Hello, Captain Codpiece. You do know that the cup is supposed to go on the inside of the pants, right? In fact, does this codpiece have a badge? Like it's a separate officer? Officer Johnson reporting for duty. Yeah.
I am the law!
What?
I am the law!
You are the log?
These bloods are under arrest!
You know, you'd think in the future they'd have the technology to make the right side of your mouth work.
Grenade.
Nice shot, sir.
You can hit the broadside of a door! So they go in, shoot up some bad guys, Stallone slurs some more, but one young rookie rushes in too fast.
No! Rookie, halt!
That makes me mad.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
Armor piercing!
Armor piercing. Double whammy. Double whammy.
Seriously, how many other functions does that gun have? Armor piercing, rapid fire, back massage, lounge music.
Megan City Municipal Code 213. Willful destruction of property, that's 2 years. Code 457. Resisting arrest. 20 years!
I don't know why, I just love the way he says the words 20 years.
20 years!
20 years!
20 years! 20 years!
And now, because I'm unbelievably immature, the Judge Dredd blow dance.
20 years! And code 3613. The first degree murder. A street judge.
Let me guess. Life.
Ah! Death.
Oh, there, you see? He heard your nah! Next time try a blah instead of a nah! It saves time.
Supposed to be watching out for him.
Don't blame yourself, Hershey. He made a mistake, not you.
Wouldn't it feel good to have an emotion once in a while, huh?
No, then I'd be a credible actor.
Eat recycled food. It's good for the environment.
I smell desperate comedy.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Mega City Code 7592. Willful sabotage of a public droid. That's 6 months, citizen. Let's see your unicard.
Don't make me stand on this soapbox any longer.
The automatic 5-year sentence. How do you plead?
Not guilty?
I knew you'd say that.
The sentence is kissing. Pucker up. Meanwhile, at the Muppet Building, Dredd talks with the guy at the top of the law himself, Judge Fargo.
Yeah.
He's played by Max von Sydow.
7 summary executions. Were they necessary?
Unavoidable, sir.
Unavoidable.
Life doesn't mean much to some people anymore.
No, I'm not questioning you, I'm just confirming what you said. Unavailable, unavoidable. We then cut to the Aspen Penal Colony where our villain, played by Amanda Sante, chats with the warden.
The innocent exist only until they inevitably become perpetrators. Like you. Guilt and innocence is a matter of timing.
Timing!
But Rico escapes this apparently high-security prison as we cut back to Dredd's training.
The only thing that counts is this. The law.
The lawn?
For the few of us that survive to old age, the proud loneliness of the long walk.
The long walk? What's that?
A walk that every judge must take into the unknown of the cursed earth. And there spend your last remaining days taking law to the lawless.
Not much of a retirement benefit, is it? I mean, I thought people without a 401k had it bad, but the long walk? Spending the rest of your life roaming a dead desert planet? Why? Did Obama's healthcare reform really go that bad? Thanks, but I think I'll take the retirement homes I'd seen on 2020 any day. So after Rico escapes, he finds a weapons store where he plans to load up.
I thought they destroyed all these ABC warriors during the last war.
Well, you can still collect them as long as they're non-functioning. Like my wife.
No, really, my wife is a build-it-yourself sex bomb. I really wish she would work.
Hey, wait a second! Don't touch it.
Why is that?
That's programmed to only recognize a judge's hand. You touch that, it'll take your arm off.
Gee, how do you like that? I must be a judge.
Don't forget the 2-for-1 sale! It's Fridays only.
Ah, so non-functioning means they took 2 wires apart that can easily be put back together.
Commander.
Rico.
Mission.
We're going to war.
So Rico dresses up like Dredd and kills a reporter, obviously trying to frame him. But more important plot threads are in the works, like drunken a-holes and penis envy hovercrafts.
Barbara, you're a menace. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
I knew you'd say that.
I read the script.
Happy motoring.
Judge Joseph Dredd. Dredd, you're under arrest.
What's the charge?
Murder.
How do you plead?
No, I think you got this mixed up.
Is it true?
I'm innocent.
I just needed to look into your eyes. Have you selected someone to defend you?
Judge Hershey.
Hershey? Why a street judge?
At the academy, she was at the top of her class in interpretational law.
And she makes a hell of a chocolate bar.
So the trial begins as Hershey makes the argument that the video taken of the murder is not solid enough evidence.
I'm therefore forced to move to technical information of a critical nature. Central, are you online?
Online, Judge Magruder.
Why does the computer sound like a sex hotline?
Were the bullets recovered from the bodies of Vardis and Lily Hammond?
Yes, Judge Magruder. It could not be otherwise.
You dirty little kitty.
And what was the result of the DNA coding on those bullets?
The DNA is a perfect match for Judge Joseph Dredd.
It's a lie! The evidence has been falsified! I never broke the law! I am the law!
You are the bra?
I am the law!
So Judge Fargo tries to think of a way to save Dredd from the death sentence.
There is a way out, Chief Justice. If you will forgive me. The long walk. Your retirement grants you the power to save Dredd's life.
So Fargo takes the questionable plot device of the long walk as Dredd is sentenced to life imprisonment.
Let the betrayal of the law be taken from our courts. Let his armor be taken from him.
Sheesh, guy.
And all his garb of justice. Let him be stricken from our hearts and our memories. Forever.
May his nostrils be plucked with sheer disappointment! May the butt plug of shame be shoved up his ass! And of course, Fargo goes for that idiotic long walk. Wait! I forgot my iPod! Oh well, I guess it's just me in a lifetime of loneliness. 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer. You take one down, there's it around. So it turns out that Rico and the new head judge are in cahoots with each other.
But I could have used Dredd.
Forget Dredd! There is no Dredd! Let me tell you what Dredd worships. He worships the law.
The law!
The law.
The law!
Seriously, no one can say that word?
Now I want fear racing through every street.
I'm fear. You want chaos? I'm the chaos. You want a new beginning? Here.
I am the new beginning!
Don't look at me. I was built to sound stupid.
Oh, come on, Dredd. Look on the bright side. It could be worse. You could be seated next to Rob Schneider.
What are the odds? 2 wrongly convicted guys.
The law doesn't make mistakes.
Really? Then how do you explain what happened to you?
Does this mean I have to use that brain thingy?
But before more hilarity can ensue, the plane is shot down by some mutilated outsiders. And, unfortunately, these two survive.
There's Link, my oldest. My youngest, Junior. Howdy.
It's good to know that even years in the future, West Virginia hasn't changed.
Let me crush him, Paul!
Does that come with a fork, Hanson?
Hey, my father was a fork! So the Retardinator tries to kill Dredd, but he escapes to shoot more bad guys who bleed sparks for some reason.
Dredd, look out!
2 bottles of beer on the wall, 2 bottles of beer. Oh, hey, Dredd, you got any beer?
Chief Justice, Joseph, together again.
Together again, sir.
Oh, come on, don't you know those words are like death's ringtone? You see?
No! 4722.
Illegal use of city electricity.
How do you plead? I knew you'd say that.
I will make that a catchphrase!
So before Fargo kicks the bucket, he tells Dredd about him and his old friend Rico. Apparently, they were both genetically created in a laboratory to be the perfect judges. And yet they still couldn't fix the right half of his jaw. I still don't get that.
Brother? You judged him. You killed him. You never told me, sir. I couldn't.
Okay, does lightning have to strike after every sentence?
Rico's your brother!
Rico's my brother? What? I said Rico's my brother?
Yes, I know, I said that.
No, I was just repeating what you said so I could clarify the facts.
Oh.
So Fargo gets canned as Dredd and his comedy fuckwad try to make their way back into the city.
What do we do?
Fine, Rico.
Suave. Dredd, there's no way in.
It's a vent to the city's incinerator. There's a burst twice a minute. That means somebody could run through that tube and have 30 seconds before it flames again.
And it'll be a great level should they ever create a video game.
Alright, you ready, kid?
No!
Now what's wrong?
This is all your fault. I'm through schlepping. I'm gonna stay here until I'm caught
Or till you apologize! Now apologize!
Great time I'm having.
Monsters
Shuttle
out there,
crash,
leaking
cursed
in
Earth,
here, all
cannibals,
sickened and no
and now a
power.
fireball up my
Where the
ass.
hell's
If
that
you had
taking
no,
me,
I wouldn't be
Jabba?
here in the first place.
Now run!
30, 29, 28, 19!
I can't possibly get up on my own! That would be less annoying! So they run through the vent. The flame comes from the other direction for some reason as they shoot their way in.
I'm alive! Oh, so are you.
So they break into the Big Eagle building as Dredd steals one of the judge's uniforms.
Hey, why are you taking off his clothes? We don't have time for this.
Shut up! So Rico kills the council as Dredd and Schneider are spotted and hunted down.
I have no time for stairs!
So they have a flying bike chase through the city as we see a bunch of other crap blow up.
Nice!
Ah, yes. I'm so glad that these brave judges who were probably being taught by Dredd now have the honor of being slaughtered by him.
Where you get off quick!
I'm your biggest fan! So they drop by Hershey's place, who wants to know what the hell is going on.
What the hell is going on? You tell me about him, huh?
His name is Rico. And he's my brother.
Speaking of which, Rico and his hot Asian scientist are making an army of clones to rebuild civilization.
I can't let you do this. You're both insane. I have to stop all this.
Yes, let me walk right up to the robotic bodyguard and point a gun at you. This should work well.
Rip his arms and legs off. No! You save his head for last.
So Rico kills the guy as Dredd and the gang try to break in and save the day. But that doesn't go over well. Oh, we need to see that again. It's the little things in life.
Drop the gun. Robot, on the count of 3, break a neck. 1, 2...
No!
This is between the three of us. Damn it!
Send in the clones.
So he shows off his terrifying clone army as they have a showdown of... ethics.
You killed innocent people.
The means to an end.
You started a massacre.
I caused the revolution.
You betrayed the law!
Law!
What is up with saying this one word? Is he just belching it now?
Law! 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 Law!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I feel a musical moment coming on!
La 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 la.
But Schneider leaps onto the robot, despite the fact that he's been shot, and hacks into his circuits.
What's the matter with you?
I can't help it. I'm Windows Vista.
So Dredd and Rico somehow make it to the Statue of Liberty, because I guess all science labs have national monuments attached to them now.
I hereby judge you to the charge of betraying your flesh. Guilty to the charge of being human when we could have been gods. Guilty
to the charge of making Rambo 2, Spy Kids 3, Rocky 4, the list goes on. But the gun stalls as Dredd throws him off the statue and is greeted by a spontaneously sunny day.
Am I under arrest?
That won't be necessary.
Central broadcast a Janus plan after Griffin's death.
Judge Dredd, we'd like you to consider the first position of Chief Justice.
I'm a street judge.
Dredd, I taught him everything he knows.
Look, I'm still mugging.
Feels good to be human, don't you think?
I knew you'd say that.
I knew you'd say that. See, sounds stupid, doesn't it? So Dredd rides off victoriously into the sunset. Crowds cheering, people smiling, all the way into a dead end.
Huh. Well, I can't turn back now. That was way too good of an exit. I guess I'll just stay here for a while. Damn it, I forgot my iPod. 100 bottles of beer in the wall, 100 bottles of beer.
So that's Judge Dredd. And is it really as bad as people make it out to be? Yeah, but that's part of the fun. It partakes in every over-the-top action cliche, which actually does make it very entertaining to sit through. Not that it makes it good, but it does make it a little bit of fun. It's a guilty pleasure, to say the least. Or maybe the most. I don't know. I'm a nostalgia critic, and if you'll excuse me, I'm off to write Judge Dredd the musical.
La 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 la.